Welcome back to the channel. Excited today? We've got the latest Manchester City and Arsenal transfer news, including Enzo Maresca's big challenge, Rodri's future, a potential €90 million move for Ayyoub Bouaddi, Marc Bernal interest, and Arsenal's search for a new centre-back. Curious. Let's get into the latest updates. Enzo Maresca insists Man City won't repeat what Man United did after Sir Alex Ferguson. Enzo Maresca spoke to reporters for the first time since he was given the daunting task of replacing Pep Guardiola as manager of Manchester City. Enzo Maresca insists Manchester City won't do what United did and go to the dogs in the wake of losing a legendary manager. Maresca is facing the almighty challenge of replacing Pep Guardiola at the Etihad. Guardiola won a staggering 20 trophies in a decade of dominance in English football. And the scenario Maresca is now facing is similar to what David Moyes did when he followed in the footsteps of Sir Alex Ferguson at United in 2013. Moyes found himself sacked inside 10 months. While United have not come close to winning either the Premier League or Champions League title since Fergie retired, but Maresca is relishing the challenge of filling Guardiola's boots and reckons City have a structure in place to keep on winning with him in charge. Maresca said, "I consider Pep to be the best coach in the world in the last 20 to 25 years, so it's a challenge. It's nice, it's a privilege, and also the history of the manager with many years in the same club always struggled a little. Like after Sir Alex, it's a big challenge for everyone, but I think the organization is the main thing. This club has had 3 managers in 17 years. This is not normal. It doesn't happen often, so this is one of the things why I'm confident we can do a great job and continue to do the job that has been done in the last 14 or 15 years. Maresca, meanwhile, admits he is unconcerned by all the speculation surrounding World Cup winner Rodri. The Spanish Ballon d'Or winner, who will have minor back surgery next week, has been linked with a move to Real Madrid. But Maresca added, "Around big players, there is always speculation. I'm not worried about that. It's normal. Every manager wants to have Rodri, but now surgery. He needs to rest and recover, and then he will be back here with us." Man City prepare €90 million bid after agreeing terms with top midfield target. The 18-year-old has emerged as a priority after an impressive season in France and a strong World Cup campaign with Morocco. City's interest is not simply based on future potential. Enzo Maresca is believed to see Bouaddi as someone capable of joining the first-team squad immediately rather than spending another year on loan. Personal terms are reportedly in place, but an agreement with Lille has not yet been reached. Man City ready to test Lille with huge offer. According to Nicolo Schira on X, Man City are ready to submit an offer worth €90 million after reaching an agreement in principle with Bouaddi over a contract running until 2031. That gives City an important advantage over rival clubs, but Lille remain in control of the negotiation. The French side have no urgent need to sell and know that interest from several major European teams could drive the price higher. The reported bid appears below Lille's preferred valuation, meaning City may need to improve the guaranteed fee or include add-ons. An elite prospect, but price demands caution. The Guardian has reported that City are prepared to invest around €100 million in Bouaddi, with Director of Football Hugo Viana impressed by his technical quality, awareness, and physical readiness for English football. The plan is reportedly to integrate him directly into Maresca's squad. From a football perspective, the attraction is obvious. Bouaddi can receive under pressure, protect the defense, and move possession forward without slowing the game down. Those qualities make him a natural fit for a possession-heavy side. However, €90 million remains an enormous gamble for an 18-year-old who is still developing. City would be paying not only for what he is now, but for the midfielder they believe he could become. The move makes sense if Maresca intends to give him meaningful minutes immediately. If he is only joining as expensive depth, the fee would be difficult to justify. City should continue pushing, but they must avoid allowing competition to turn a carefully planned investment into an inflated auction. Manchester City step up interest in Barcelona midfielder liked by Flick. Manchester City have intensified their interest in Barcelona midfielder Marc Bernal, becoming the first club to make a concrete move for one of La Masia's brightest prospects this summer. According to Sport, the Premier League giants have gone beyond simply monitoring the 19-year-old and have already sounded out the possibility of a deal. Notably, Arsenal and Chelsea have also been following Bernal's progress, but City are understood to have taken the strongest interest so far. The inquiry comes at a time when City are working on rebuilding their midfield. With uncertainty surrounding Rodri's future and changes expected elsewhere in the squad, Bernal has emerged as one of the profiles the club believe could fit their long-term project. Manchester City see Bernal as the profile they need. Bernal's development over the last year has established him as one of the most highly rated young midfielders in Spain. His physical presence, composure in possession, and ability to dictate the tempo have made him an attractive option for several Premier League clubs, with Manchester City now leading the race for his signature. The report states that City's sporting department believes Bernal has the attributes needed to thrive in the Premier League and view him as a player capable of becoming a key midfielder for years to come. However, convincing Barcelona to negotiate will be extremely difficult. This is because the midfielder has a contract until 2029 and has a €500 million release clause, leaving the Blaugrana in complete control of his future. At this stage, therefore, there is no indication that Barcelona are prepared to entertain offers. Barcelona may speed up Bernal's contract improvement. While Barcelona are relaxed about Bernal's contractual situation, they are aware that his rapid rise has changed his status within the squad. Despite becoming an increasingly important player under Hansi Flick, Bernal remains one of the lowest-paid members of the first-team group. Hence, the club had planned to open discussions over an improved contract after the transfer window closes, but the growing interest from England could force those talks to begin sooner. Meanwhile, it is important to note that Flick has enormous confidence in the academy graduate and considers him one of the biggest success stories of his time at Barcelona. That faith makes it highly unlikely the club would even consider losing the midfielder. John Stones to Arsenal? Saliba blow forces Arteta move. Arsenal can go for free agent John Stones in this summer. Arsenal are planning to sign a new center-back to support their backline, and John Stones is the most prominent name to be discussed. They need another central defender because William Saliba picked up a back injury during World Cup. After losing one of the best center-backs, they are active in the market. Along with John Stones, Ezri Konsa's name is also coming out, but there is a huge price gap. Who between John Stones and Ezri Konsa could join Arsenal? Arsenal centre-back William Saliba picked up a back injury in the World Cup semi-final between France and Spain. France eventually lost that game, but Arsenal faced a major setback through Saliba's injury. Arsenal's club website has officially informed that surgery is not required for the 25-year-old. But he will serve his rehabilitation period. The Gunners' defender will be sidelined for a long time. As reported by The Athletic, English defender John Stones is available in the market as a free agent. His contract with Man City has expired in June 2026. The Englishman is also in Chelsea's transfer shortlist. Arsenal may have a slight upper hand over the Blues in this transfer move, as Arteta and Stones have a good relationship. The Spanish coach was the assistant of Pep Guardiola at Man City previously. Arteta worked with the 32-year-old at City at that time. Ezri Konsa is also a potential option in the list. The 28-year-old, being younger than Stones and having 2 years left in his Villa contract, could cost more. Arsenal had inquired about the total expense of the deal. They found a massive gap in price with Aston Villa. Both the English defenders have played a significant role in the World Cup. They justify their versatility by being able to play as a right-back also. Addition of John Stones to the Arsenal squad could be ideal,
Arteta has already worked with him in Premier League, and therefore he knows his profile. Moreover, he is available as a free agent, so no transfer fees need to be paid. The Gunners just need to agree personal terms with the defender. On top of that, Stones has been part of Guardiola's Man City for 10 years and has won 18 trophies, according to Transfermarkt. But the Englishman's injury record could raise problems. He featured in just 9 Premier League games in 2025-26 season and 11 games in 2024-25 campaign, according to FOTMOB. As reported by Team Talk, Aston Villa, Leeds, and Everton are also interested in the former Man City defender. Ezri Konsa's deal is a hard nut to crack. The Aston Villa defender is an aggressive defender who is well suited to Premier League football. His physical abilities and clean injury record would make him a fantastic signing. Konsa is press-resistant and can operate in a possession-based system. But convincing Aston Villa to sell him would be difficult, as Unai Emery's side has set a £60 million price tag on him. That's all for today's Manchester City transfer updates. What do you think about City's reported interest in Bouaddi and Bernal? And should Arsenal sign John Stones or Ezri Konsa? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football news.